Welcome back. I hope you all had an amazing spring break. You know we love veggies here at the Tucson Family Food Project, so today we're making a variation of a classic Italian dish. Instead of making eggplant parmesan, we're making zucchini parmesan. As always, thank you to our friends at Pivot Produce for providing us with the beautiful zucchini that we'll be using today. Let's go. Here's everything you're gonna need to cook this week's recipe. A plate, an 8" by 8" or 9" by 9" baking dish. We've provided one for you, but if you have one at home, it will probably work better. Paper towels, tongs or a spatula. If you don't have either, 2 spoons will work as well, but tongs are the easiest thing to use. A spoon and a fork, a colander. If you don't have a colander, a baking sheet with paper towels will work as well. A large nonstick frying pan. If you don't have a nonstick frying pan, that's okay. You can use a different one, but you'll just have to use more oil. 2 pounds of zucchini, a cup and a half of marinara sauce, 1 1/3 cup of a mixture of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 3 eggs. Also going to use the container the eggs are in. The next thing we're gonna do is put our zucchini in our colander, and you wanna salt the zucchini just a little bit. What this is gonna do is draw all the moisture out of the zucchini, and when we fry the zucchini, it'll come out nice and crisp. And then mix to make sure salt gets everywhere. And then we're gonna let this rest while we make our eggs. We're gonna let the salt draw the moisture out of the zucchini for 10 to 15 minutes. So while that's happening, we're gonna make our egg mixture. So all you're gonna do is crack 3 eggs and put them in the container they came in. And then you wanna take your fork and whisk the eggs. And when you're done, they should look something like that. You wanna heat up your frying pan to medium heat. And while our pan is heating up, we're gonna heat up just a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil. Now that our salt has drawn the moisture out of the zucchini, you wanna get a paper towel and pat the zucchini dry. You wanna try to dry it out as much as possible. It will make the frying much easier if the zucchini doesn't have very much water in it. The less water in the zucchini, the less sparks you're gonna have when it's frying. Now that our zucchini is nice and dry, we're gonna fry it, but we're gonna do it in batches because we want each piece to be fried evenly. So you're gonna make a layer of zucchini in your pan, and we're gonna fry these all up. So now that our first batch has been going for a couple minutes, we're gonna start turning them. You want every piece to be nice and brown, just like this. Now, we're gonna have to do these in batches, so this is gonna take a little time that we'll fast forward for you. But your zucchini should be nice and golden brown and crispy before you flip it. Just like that. So now that our zucchini is cooked and cool enough to handle, we're gonna start building our dish. So the first thing we're gonna do is put just a little bit of marinara sauce at the bottom, and this is gonna act as kind of like a glue. It's gonna hold the whole thing together from the bottom. So you just need a little bit and evenly spread it out. Now we can start layering our zucchini. And after the zucchini, you're gonna do a thicker layer of sauce. You're gonna do a layer of eggs. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's spread out evenly, that is okay. And even if it's not That'll be just fine. And then we're gonna finish with a layer of cheese. Now mix this up so you get mozzarella and Parmesan in every scoop. And then we're just gonna repeat the process until we're out of ingredients. Now the way mine worked out, I have enough left for one more layer of sauce and one more layer of cheese. We don't want to end on the eggs. So we're going to finish this off with one last layer of sauce and then top it with cheese before we pop it in the oven. So we'll start at 30 minutes and see how it looks. So there is our zucchini parmesan. You can cook this a little longer if you want to until the cheese starts turning a little bit brown. It would be really, really good, but it's whatever you prefer. I hope you all like this week's recipe. We'll see you next week with a brand new one. Peace.